Before we had like a hammer, and then we nailed it in stone, basically. No, actually, we were working with an Excel file, which a huge amount of files with a lot of columns, and it was really hard to navigate. But this is how we worked before we set it up, and it was growing over the years. But it was a little bit pain in the ass in the end.
Yeah. And the Excel files have been sent to our IT guys, and the IT guys changed it into CSV files and then sent it to the customers.
But it didn't work really that well.
Yeah.
It was numerous problems, because the good thing is, for once it's a cloud, so Pascal is working mainly from the outside, and we have other designers actually in Spain working from the outside. So the good thing with a cloud, everybody has access easy, and then it was solving for us a lot of problems. We have our customers getting connected now, and now it's easier that we put all our content directly into the, like we have now Shopify, so it's really well connected. So now all our content goes directly to Shopify.
Also, a good point is that before we only had an Excel file, the main product, and not all the sizes, the let's say the variants. And now we can show for each variant if there are changes, like for example for our skates, sometimes for different shoe sizes we use different kind of frames and wheel setups. So we can show this now in the PIM system, which was not so easy to do in the Excel file before. So the information we give out to our customers is much more precise now and easy to get for them.
Yeah, also I feel like compared to the Excels, it's much easier to add some smaller information or extra information without losing really confusion. So it's easier to navigate in different pages and find more information. So it's much more convenient.
And if you do the changes, these changes will be transferred to all the other channels. It's also a nice feature.
It was actually a great onboarding process. It was really easy, and it was very convenient. And the good thing is, speaking about an older guy, we worked with Excel, and actually a lot of the things you do in Excel are very similar in SalesLayer. So this is for me a big advantage, that I don't really had to learn everything new, but how to put products in and everything. It really follows the same logic almost as Excel files. So that's why it was really good for us. And the onboarding with our IT everything was pretty good and cool. A lot of clinics and support.
Yeah. There are certain rules you have to follow. I was the guy who was responsible to set up the families, categories, and products and pages for the products. And there are certain rules you have to follow, but once you really understand everything, it's super easy to do. And like Matthias already said, the customer service from SalesLayer side was really great there. You send an email and immediately you get an answer. So it was really fast answering. So really nice for us to...
And we are over a year, and I think our onboarding is still going on. So we still have a lot of questions as we still work deeper and deeper into the system. And so we're learning more and more, and they are still very supportive after all this onboarding time.
Yeah, there is different way to get the information. We can get it from their website. We can get it from email we receive, and from chatting directly with some support people on the website. So yeah, different way to get the information. So it's very convenient. Especially me, I'm working at distance, so I'm not always having the direct solution from Jürgen or Matthias. So there is always somebody to chat or to answer the question when needed.
It's basically everything for products. So from our specs, from the technical specs, you see on the backside what we do, some inline skates. So there's a lot of bearings and frames and all the different wheels and setups. So there's a lot of technical specs, but we also have our pics inside, pictures inside. We have our videos inside. We put some animations inside. And the good thing really was, before with Excel, we just had our specs inside. So the product specifications. Now we have our technology inside, we have our text inside, our frequent asked questions inside. So now it's really one platform where we connect everything together.
Also, besides this, we can add test reports which we need for certain products, or CE certificates, or the documents to show or which customer need for products, for example, for importing goods, for custom clearing. We can have them all inside the PIM system, which we didn't have in our Excel file, for example.
Yeah, it's a ton of information we can put in. And I like also the way that we can visualize the things in different formula. It can be just with pictures and let's say website way of seeing the things, or it can be still in a tab, like more like Excel. So we can navigate from different way to check the information, and it's really convenient.
was actually a big step forward because we are a little bit back with our IT, I would say, and not well connected right now. And the PIM system really has helped us now to connect and make everything automatic, especially with Amazon. Now we can put products on Amazon way faster, and also now the direct connection to Shopify works. So this is really helps us. And before we did all the work not once, not twice, but normally 3 or 4 times, because we had our web pages, we had our specs list, we had our ERP system, and so we had so many different things. So now everything is connected, and we just do it one time, and then we have it everywhere.
Also, a nice feature is the instant catalog. So you have all the information you put into a catalog, and you have direct information for the customer for pre-orders and whatever. You can make offers, you can make the price list, so all of one system, which is super nice.
For us, it's a big plus, the instant catalog. And because it makes us more flexible as a company. We release a lot of products over the year. And normally we had our 2 main pre-order seasons, and you always have to rush with samples and products. And now with instant catalog, we can bring up, every few months we can make a new catalog and we can put it online. We don't need to print it. It's more eco-friendly. We don't waste paper. So this is really helping us in a big way to stay flexible and also be more eco-friendly as a company.
And that's super easy when we have so many questions from the social network, for example, from YouTube and so on, I can always go there and find the information super fast. So it's really, really useful, especially when we have more than 1,000 products in the company. So it's a lot of information to search, and instant catalog is really helping also for this.
Their support was always really, really good and helpful. Like Pascal said, there are so many different ways you can watch the videos. I'm a lazy guy, so I always ask directly via mails. And so I never had one mail which was not answered in 24 hours, which is what I really like, that, the next day you have an answer, and this is really perfect to continue your work. This is something I think we are really exploring. The instant catalog is awesome. The direct connector to all the marketplaces is really good. So we talked about Amazon before, which we now connected. We were setting up right now for eBay. So all the marketplaces connectors are getting more and more important. For our designers, there's a connector for InDesign, which is really important for catalogs too, for other extra printed catalogs if we want to do. And then overall the customer service, so we really have all the information available to our customers at any time, and they can have access to this. So it's a wide variety of solutions we really have with the PIM system. No, it's like I said, for me, super easy to learn. I'm an older guy, I'm not an IT guy. It's easy to learn, and it's also easy to find out yourself and try and error some stuff. And it's good to meet always as a team, because everybody works in a little bit different ways. So sometimes he does it a little bit faster than I do, and he does a different way. So it's always good to communicate, and over the time you find out the most efficient way actually how to work it and the best shortcuts.
In the end, I would say it saves you a lot of time compared to the stuff we did before with Excel and all this. So you do one change and you have the change in all the different channels, which is a super plus.
Yeah, for me it's like Jürgen, we do kind of the same. We save a lot of time, but we also secure more the information, and I think that's really important in long term for the company.
Also, we're looking at a new ERP program. So the good thing again is like we have all our informations and all our things in PIM system, so we can transfer those infos from PIM directly to our ERP system too, and then have it set up really fast and don't need to put everything manual in again, all the different people. So it's a great system. I really recommend it for everybody who has like a little bit more than 10 products or whatever. So if you have as much products as us, it's a great help and great support. And after over 1 year, we can say we are very lucky we selected SalesLayer, and it was a very good choice and a good selection. So thumbs up from our side.